Hello everyone, my name is Rich from Deep Groove Mono. This is Record Collector Confessions. Something happened last night that had an effect on me, and I thought I would address it in this video. I got on the phone with a friend of mine I haven't talked to in a while, who is a reissue producer and remastering engineer, and we were just talking, and this video series came up. I don't think he had seen it, and I sent him a link to it after we got off the phone. A couple hours later, he responded to my email with the link, and was basically saying in so many words, what's your goal with these videos? Like, what is your angle? Is this just an art piece, or are you really this conflicted about collecting? He kind of ended the email kind of saying, like, he didn't want to be mean, but he didn't really understand why anybody would want to do something collect vinyl if they weren't enjoying it. I guess I understand why someone might think that I don't enjoy record collecting, because maybe it sounds like I'm complaining about it all the time. I mean, without really trying to overanalyze it and overthink it, I feel like I love records. I love vinyl. But aside from the specifics of that, his email kind of made me feel bad. And again, like he said, I know he didn't mean to make me feel bad, but I don't know, when I was done reading it, I just kind of felt this tiny rush of anxiety and just felt embarrassed and ashamed. I felt like he was looking at me as like this pathetic person that is like addicted to records, and it kind of reminded me of when I first started making these videos. I think for the first few episodes I made, there were commenters that, as far as I know, I don't know in real life, and I think they were reading my videos incorrectly. I think they were thinking that my videos were some sort of cry for help or something, and I think I addressed this in one of the videos already, but my videos are not a cry for help. I'm not like clinically depressed, not right now anyways, and I haven't been for a long time, and I'm not like looking for help from anybody or advice. This is just me getting some stuff off my chest, and I'm putting it on video because I feel like maybe other people out there that maybe don't have the means to do something like this, they might feel better knowing that there's someone out there that they can relate to. And I wrote my friend back. I wrote him back. I just tried to explain my rationale for the whole thing. And the other thing that his email did was, it kind of made me think, like, maybe he's right. Maybe I shouldn't be collecting vinyl. Some of you, when I talked about CDs and vinyl in the past, had kind of just said plainly, stick to CDs. Maybe you were giving me the advice because you prefer CDs. Maybe you were giving me that advice because you've seen how conflicted I am over collecting records. But I really was last night. I was feeling down and doubting myself about what I'm doing here with the videos and with collecting vinyl, and just wondering if what's my business collecting records, if I have all these complaints about it. Yeah, I started to think, am I just like bitter? Am I just salty over the fact that I can't afford to spend $100 on a audio file reissue, or I can't afford to spend $500, $1,000, $2,000 on an original pressing? So yeah, last night I kind of went to bed like mulling it over and thinking about it. It kind of stuck with me, and when I woke up, he had written back and wrote a really thoughtful email, and told me that he thought my honesty was refreshing. And the truth is I'm hoping that people get that out of this, and I'm glad that he acknowledged that and felt that way. Yeah, it was a very positive email. It's just that for some reason, when words are on a page, it's just so easy to take them out of context. It just sounded like his first email was just like kind of being a little confrontational and like questioning everything I'm doing and telling me it's a bad idea in so many words. And I really admire this guy and respect his opinion a lot, and it just kind of devastated me. And I probably shouldn't have read that much into it, but I did. So I feel a lot better today about things. I've been in therapy, and I've talked a lot about my collecting with my therapist, and she has not at all in any way told me what to do. She's always been really good with guiding me, just kind of guiding my thinking in a very positive, productive way. And with her guidance, I have reached the conclusion on my own that the answer is not to give up record collecting. The answer is really to find a way to collect that is less stressful, more enjoyable, less tied to spending lots of money. And I told my friend in my response to him that my more recent revelation and solution to that I've come up with like right before I started making the series is avoiding expensive first pressings and expensive audiophile reissues and sticking with more economical reissues. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel like I'm enjoying collecting. Maybe my friend's first reaction was, and maybe those other people who commented on my videos and kind of gave me their advice, maybe they just felt bad for me and they wanted me to enjoy it, and they sensed that I wasn't. It's almost like some people are so caught off guard by my honesty like this that they assume that because I'm talking about anything that's not positive or optimistic or agreeable, that it must mean that I'm miserable and I'm suffering and I need help. And that's totally not the way my life is, and that's totally not the way the life is for anybody. It's just that I feel like everybody is always presenting themselves in a very agreeable, positive light, that if you're not doing that, you must be, depressed or something like that. I think life can be hard and you can still find joy in it, and still overall you can feel happy and good about being alive. And I'm happy to say that for quite a while now, I'm not going to count the months, but for quite a while now, I have had good stretches of feelings of being happy, genuinely happy on a very consistent basis in my life. And for a long time, it was not that way. I think that what I'm trying to get at here is that I don't want people to assume that like I'm in some miserable space with collecting vinyl because I have any struggles at all with it. If there are collectors out there that don't struggle with collecting records, more power to them. But, for me, it has its struggles. Life has its struggles. So I just want to talk about it without people feeling bad for me and thinking that something's wrong. Another really quick comment about why I collect vinyl, despite everything I have to say about it that isn't like overwhelmingly positive. Those good records, man, nothing beats it. CDs have that stability, they have that dead accuracy, they have that no hassle nature to them. Whatever you order, when you're gonna get what you ordered. Vinyl's fussy. It's not perfect. I think for years I collected in a weird way expecting perfection, and I think I'm over that now. I just accept it for what it is. And all things considered, those good records, they're the best. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Yeah, let's stop there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.